Kicker Chad Riley has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
As you say, if you drew it up, you could have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
And it's second down now. Down to him. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works his past the 50. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Two down, first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
When you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him already, right? You want to see how they're going to his jumps, how they're going to try to guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice. He also got one of the few guys as fast as he is. And all took to one drive, he burned him. And I think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
And no return for Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Jones in the pass now with first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I'm going to tell you, you can often miss time that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well, but you've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to perfectly and knock it free.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
That's a drive score right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards left, second and 12.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is to allow your linebackers to set the edge.
On second down, Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. The chance of wasting his great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Now a battle for the ball. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they're able to add on their advantage. Two are going to try and throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there. It's unsuccessful. And that gets him the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in the preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look that it's not going anywhere anyway. They'll be bold.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Setting the throw on first down is Tua. And this was caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly back on their move. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And running with power here. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the counter, Elliott. 20, down to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 42 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A quick slant to Hill. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a toss left for Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their 1st half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the 1st drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing, Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Tagovailoa got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 and now on 1st down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. What a gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On the draw, here's Jones to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Here's Jones on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. On third down, here's Stevenson. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that.
Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, hit
touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Jalen Waddle, touchdown! Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's a running play for Juju. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Now Jones on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones setting up a screen for Stevenson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's brought down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.